Here we are out here in beautiful, beautiful beach in the great state of SC. As you can see out there, it's a beautiful day this morning, and there's no place I like to be than out on the water. You know, it's something about water in Hebrews that really excites me. But I tell you, Hebrews, we better enjoy it while we can, because as you well know, we have a dilemma coming with the mark of the beast. Because I believe that the inoculations will be mandatory. So we best enjoy. We will not be free to move around. So we best enjoy while we can. Man, look at the oysters down there. Look at the clusters of them. Look at all these oysters, man. What am I doing over here not eating oysters? Wow, look at that. Look at all the honey. Did you see all those oysters? Oh my God. Well, anyway, Hebrews, let's get back to the business at hand. This inoculation, it will be mandatory. We will not be free to move around much longer. If you don't have your papers, they're gonna have it so you won't be able to do anything. Quite possibly even get food. So let us be wary of that. It's coming down, Hebrews. And then with the CERN being open, the Antichrist being on the scene as we speak right now, no longer is he coming. He's here now. So Hebrews, now's the time to get our house in order. And as we say so many times, if you're lying, a liar, stop lying. If you're a thief, stop stealing. If you're a whoremonger, stop whoremongering. Because soon God gonna give us up to those lusts and those desires. And we won't be able to turn away from it. Now, Hebrews, I asked you this question before, and to bring us to a state of more awareness. Not only is the Large Hadron Collider alive and active, it has opened the gateway to the Antichrist. Now, to those who don't know what the Antichrist is, I suggest you read your scripture. But we're at that point now. Hebrews, would you look at this beauty? Look at the clusters of oysters. Look. My God. Now you know what me and my wife probably gonna be here tomorrow, don't you? There was a time, Hebrews, my wife, she'd run down there and thought she could anyway, and just grab those oysters. But that mud is so thick in some spots, this doesn't appear to be one of them. But we spent many a days out here on this pier. As a matter of fact, came out here one night and made love. But it's the truth. Hey, that's my wife. I can do that. Hey, morning, brother. Yeah, but Hebrews, you see they trying to start this race war. Now what they finna do now, Hebrews, and I'll get back to that Large Hadron Collider. But what they doing, Hebrews, excuse me. But what they doing, they trying to start this race war between us and our white brothers and sisters. Now, there's only one way to avert this race war. And that is, Hebrews, to get the one who pulled the trigger. Not the entire race. Get the guilty party. And that's all we need to do about that. Just get the guilty party. If you do the crime, you do the time. And we should not stand for these injustices to continue. I mean, our 400-year curse is up. So what business do we have being beaten, choked, killed, ran, drugged, struck by lightning? We don't need that anymore. We Hebrews have suffered profusely. Now that the curse is lifted, all we have to do, Hebrews, is simply call upon the mighty name of Yeshua, or Jesus if you prefer. You know, it don't make no difference. But Hebrews, we've got to call upon him. Now that the curse is lifted, we have power, unlimited power at our disposal. Unlimited power. And this genocide that they're trying to bring down, this sustainable development that's coming down, it'll have no effects upon us if we simply call upon the Lord. And then that way, if they did try to kill us, or they did succeed in killing us, we still safe. Because as you know, you will never die. But either you be, because we are gods, with a small g, because we come from God. But we've got to call upon that mighty name now while he's available. And these things ain't coming up on us. Now, according to the scripture, God said, Jesus Christ said that from the time of the great tribulation starting, exactly 3.5 years later, he will appear. Because he said if he didn't come at that time, it was supposed to be 7 years, but he changed it to 3.5, which is half of 7. Now, when now the great culling, the great tribulation started in January. Now you count 3.5 years from that. We talking down the line there a little piece, but that leaves us only 3 years and 2 months left. So I suggest, Hebrews, that we get our houses in order, because we are about to face the master one way or another. But first, before we see him, we finna suffer a little bit. And we're not gonna be able to get this food and the things that we need. Because we don't have the shot. If you don't have your shot and your papers, you will not be free to move about. Now, Hebrews, let's get back to this Large Hadron Collider. As I've told you, if those who've watched this page, oh my God, look at all these oysters, my God, look, would you look. Now this mud right here, you won't walk in this here too easy. No, but look at that, isn't that beautiful? Look at Sandpiper, he out there with him. He's sinking in the mud, look. Well, Hebrews, as I said, this Large Hadron Collider, it's in Switzerland. Now, all you have to do is simply Google this. And what this thing does, it opens up a time warp. And in this time warp, what they do, they're freeing Satan and his demons. This machine has reached the speed of light. And the scripture simply says that God is light and he casts no shadows. No light bulb that's lit casts a shadow because it's radiating light. But Hebrews, I'm telling you right now, this thing in CERN, Switzerland, look it up, the Large Hadron Collider. has opened the spiritual door. The spiritual door that's spoken of in Revelations. The spiritual door where God said that demons, plural, would come out with a tail like a scorpion. And it would sting men. And this thing was supposed to last something like 6 months, I believe. I'm going to check that scripture again. But it's going to be a demon that comes out of this hole that they're going to make this spiritual hole that God spoke of in Revelations. You can read it for yourself. But please, my Hebrew brothers and sisters, Google this machine called the CERN. C-E-R-N. It's called the Large Hadron Collider. Would you look at the, my God, look at all these oysters. And I ain't talking about oyster shells so much, I'm talking about oysters. Jesus, I need to clam down there. Well, anyway, Hebrews, as I said, this Large Hadron Collider has opened the spiritual realm. And I tell you, I have some fun memories on this tower right here. Me and my beautiful wife. Hey, you remember that, baby? Yes, you do. Hey, I know you do. Now, Hebrews, as we're seeing, now things are speeding up now. They're trying to start this race war. And I'm going to tell you, it's sad to say, Hebrews, but I believe that they're going to keep killing niggas. They're going to keep killing black people until they get a reaction from us. It's what they're looking for. So they'll have martial law. But see, we don't need to be attacking white folks. We need to be attacking them folks who pulled that trigger. And get justice through the system. We're going to have to play their game. And all we want is the man who pulled the trigger. Not nobody else. Not nobody else. And that'll eliminate some of this this race war. Because our white brothers ain't responsible for this. Yeah, some of them white that did it. And then that'll be they behind. Hey, baby, look at here. It's been a while, ain't it? Yeah, look at that, Hebrew. Look at that. Now you tell me that ain't beautiful. You can't tell me that ain't beautiful, Hebrew. And we better enjoy it while we can. Because Satan is on the rise. And you see all these TV shows coming out now. They ain't even hiding Satan no more. They're not even hiding him. They're not even hiding the cat. Wow, this is up there. But I got to get. Yeah, I haven't been out here in a while. Me and my wife used to come out here all the time. But it's getting a little high up here. God, it is high. Wow, this is high. Whoa. Look at this, Hebrews. This is high. Whoa. Hey, they got cruise ships out here too. Baby, maybe we ought to come over here and take us one of these cruises. Yeah. Well, Hebrews, as I said earlier, we've got to pay attention to this CERN and the things that they're doing. They're trying to sacrifice. These people that they're killing are sacrifices. That's exactly what they are, sacrifices. And they're going to keep killing until they get a reaction from us. But they're going to find out that we're not going for it. Shit, this thing is... So, Hebrews, what we're going to do, we're going to simply call upon Yahweh and do the best we can. Because soon, if you don't have the shot, you're not going to be around. All right, Hebrews, I love you. Peace and blessings be upon you. Call upon the name of Yahweh while we can and continue continue life as it is until such time it ain't. I love you. Peace and blessings on the Hebrew nation. Shalom.